Good morning. Welcome to the Inside Job Podcast, Healed Inside Out. This morning, I have a special guest on, one of my beautiful daughters, Miss Nia. Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning, Mom.
How are you?
Nervous.
You're nervous? Stretch a little bit. Shake it.
I don't like being in front of cameras and stuff and talking.
Okay.
So.
But aren't you?
I'm here to talk.
You're here to talk, but further, Nia is in school to become an attorney. She graduates in December of this year.
Jeez.
So with that being said, you can't be nervous. You got a whole bunch of folk to talk to.
Yeah.
You're going to be in front of a judge.
I'm okay with talking to people.
Okay.
Like this conversation between us, it's normal. I'm cool with talking with you.
Okay.
But it's the cameras that make me nervous.
But see, I'm already confessing that you're going to be like one of these attorneys that's almost like Crump. You're going to be on TV all the time.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Get ready. This is just a little snack.
Okay.
You're about to be the whole meal as an attorney.
Because me, I don't know if I want to do a lot of the litigation stuff.
Oh.
I'm kind of more, I want to be behind the scenes.
Oh.
Researching, writing, but I don't really want to stand in court. I'm not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Don't.
Okay, I'm just saying. We'll see what God has.
Exactly.
What we want, what we plan, and what we want. It's not always what God wants, and so we'll just see how that goes.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, good. So this morning, I asked Nia on the show this morning because there seems to be this generational gap between her age, which you don't tell a woman's age, right?
You can say my age.
Oh, okay. How old are you, Nia?
I'm 23.
23. Yeah. I'm not going to say mine, but I got her by some decades. And there seems to be a gap when you're talking about healing and just trying to work through issues that it's not received as well from the older generation. And so I asked you to come on and maybe you can give us a little insight on, how, I know you can't speak for everyone, but typically for your age, how you like to be approached, what works for, are you a millennial? What are you?
I'm Gen Z.
X? You're Gen Z. Oh, okay. Z, that's the last letter in the alphabet.
Yeah.
What
are you?
Yeah, okay. And no, I'm not. That's going to expose.
That doesn't really expose it.
They're going to know
that gives you like a range. It doesn't really expose it.
That's facts, but we just going to move on.
Okay, that's fine.
What am I? Because we also have in the studio, just not at the table, a couple of folk that would be really.
Are you and Gene in the same?
Yeah, we are. We're baby boomers. No, we're not. No. What are we?
We ain't that old.
Oh, okay.
Good night.
Okay. What am I? Okay, let's move on.
Yeah. I don't know.
I wasn't gonna say you gonna get it for that one. So yeah. So how does it? Well, before we go there, school. You went to 3 years. Did you do 4 at another university before transferring to the law school?
Yeah, I did my undergrad in 3.5 years.
Okay, so 3.5 years for your undergrad, and you're doing 3 years for law school.
2.5 for law school. I
am your mom. I know these things.
You're only off by a semester. You're fine. You're good. You're only off by a semester.
I just want everyone to know, like, dang, that's her daughter, and she doesn't even know.
No, it's just we've been through so much school, so it almost feels like forever. You probably lose track of it. It's okay.
I do.
That's okay.
It's not my age.
It's not your age.
Okay.
It's not your age.
Well, I can say as a mother, I am grateful that you have been successful in this arena, and No, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. That you've been successful in this arena, and in December, you'll be done with school unless you choose to go to get another something or another.
Yeah, I might. Who knows? But
you do know you'd be on your own when
yes,
you do that. Okay.
I know that at that point I'll be on my own.
Okay,
Yes.
yeah, because that's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money. It's a lot of time.
Okay,
But, you know,
okay, well, good.
I'll take. I want some time off after this one to actually work.
Okay,
So.
okay, time off to build a family or
Explore.
explore.
Yeah.
Well, so speaking of building a family, what's the dating life like out there for a 23-year-old? What's that look like?
For me personally, at the moment, I am single. Those you press. Don't. Okay, I am single. I'm not really dating at the moment.
Okay.
Kind of just in a position to finish school,
Good.
work on myself.
Good.
Personal growth, a lot of healing that has to take place.
Good.
Law school hasn't been easy, and everything that's happened with law school has not been easy, but,
Okay.
This is just a period of reflection, growth, and,
Okay, well,
finding a
that's
job.
good.
Gotta find a job.
She's got to find a job.
I've gotta find a
Anybody's
job.
watching.
If anybody wants to hire me, I've gotta find a job, so.
Well, I mean, that's good. So because you say, you're working on yourself, there's healing that needs to take place because you don't want to go into a relationship, all jacked up. And you're only 23 years old.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's not a whole lot that you've been through, but there are things that we have to, overcome and heal from, breakups and things of that nature, life hitting. How have you dealt with that?
I think I'm just now kind of stepping into understanding my relationship with God, my spirituality.
Pin that.
My spirituality. That wasn't something I was consistent with or even really wanted to do when I was
Train
younger.
a child in the way she should go. And when she, sorry.
Right.
Okay.
I mean, you gave me the space to kind of grow and figure it out myself, and I'm very appreciative for that, just because I had the opportunity to go out and say, is this for me, is it not?
That's good.
And just recently, with everything that had been going on and just life hitting hard, I didn't have anything else to fall on except for God. And so,
Pin that.
Yeah, it happened. It was an unfortunate circumstance that's what it took to find that relationship.
And sometimes it does.
But,
Sometimes it does.
Exactly. But I'm happy I'm in the position I'm in now, just learning. I'm not perfect by any means.
Right, none of us are.
Yes, there's still a lot of, things I've got to work through, but that's the one thing I'm very, insistent on is just when a hard time hits, I literally just pray. I have to just close my eyes and just fall to my knees and pray.
Amen.
Because if I don't, it's going to get a little violent. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Emotionally violent.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
Yes.
I was going to say that we need to get you in some more therapy if things are just going to get violent.
She's just like her mother.
Okay. We not doing this.
That wasn't me who said
We're not going to do this.
That wasn't me who said that.
You're not at the table, sir. Nobody can see you. Stay out of our conversation. Can you believe that?
He's not wrong.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. You did have to get chastised as a baby. You do know that, right? As a child, a parent is obligated to do some chastising, right?
Yeah.
No, you didn't have any casts or body bags or anything like that. So I think I did a really good job.
Yeah, you did a great job.
Okay.
I wouldn't have anyone else as my mom. In fact, I'm sad for everyone who doesn't have you as their mother.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Don't look for a button. You're gonna look for a button. Don't you dare press a button.
Okay. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I feel sorry for
course.
everybody else who doesn't have a mother like me there. I mean, there are some great women out there and there are some great mothers, but I'm pretty darn good.
You know what? I agree. I just thought that you were gonna say like, I'm sad that they don't have a daughter like you. You just
That part. I was coming
Okay,
behind
okay.
it.
I mean,
it
that's
was,
fine. That's fine.
It was coming behind it.
That's
I mean,
that's fine. That's fine.
I really feel bad. Like the first time it was, I felt bad, for people who don't have a mom like me. Just coming on the heels of what you said, but I really feel bad. I mean, I'm telling you, I feel terrible that mothers don't have a daughter like you.
Yeah.
You are, yeah. So there's that part.
Thank you. I appreciate
Yeah.
it. Just
So.
one of my
So other than prayer, which you know me, I think that's what we need, right? But prayer without action, So what are you doing on your part, to make the healing, really come together?
A lot of that. I mean, I spent a lot of my time in relationships. I think since I was 16.
Oh, I was actually about to say 6. I was about to say I'm not the mother I thought I was.
Since I was 16
Okay.
up to, now, I've been in a relationship or in some kind of relationship or some situation. And I found that a lot of the healing that I've done or a lot of the things that I've come to realize have come in my solitude. So just being by myself.
Pin that.
That's a big thing that helps.
It does.
I'm also big on journaling, writing things down.
Yes, that's good.
Because if I keep it all up here, it's just going to make me anxious, back me up, and can't think straight. Another thing I like to do, exercise.
Yes,
But, it's little things day by day. I don't have it all together. I don't really have a decent, schedule or type of thing that I go to specifically, but just a lot more self-care.
Okay. That's good.
That's my
good.
thing
Yeah,
now.
because you got to love yourself first before you can bring somebody else in, because people come with extra stuff, more than what you already have, right? And so you got to already have that self-love so that you're not looking for it through somebody else. 2, you have to also develop some patience and understanding, because people will drive you bananas with their extra when they come in with their baggage and things like that. Because it's coming, you can't avoid it.
Right.
So that's good. I'm glad that you have definitely. I'm so proud. Let me just say that. I am so proud. I mean, I've already watched you grow up to be this beautiful young woman, this maturing, intelligent woman. But sitting here, listening to that and just owning, like, I wish you wouldn't have been in relationships since you were 16. I tried to get you out of that so many times, but we learned.
I wish I wasn't either. I wish I wasn't either. I mean, I don't regret it. I don't regret the, relationships at all. They've taught me so much, so I would never regret it.
Right.
It's just I wish I took a lot more time to understand myself and grow in those younger parts, in those younger days by myself.
Yeah.
But I'm here now.
Yay. Amen. That's good. That's good. So then now we'll get to, because I say, I wish you wouldn't have at 16, but you went through those situations and you learned. So what was it that I didn't share with you or that you didn't relate to or whatever? Would there have been a better way to approach you because of the generational distance, that you would have understood it better? Like, okay, mom said, don't date. Like, focus on yourself, focus on school. Would it have been something different?
I don't think that there's anything that you didn't tell me.
Okay.
I think a lot of it is just I'm young, so I have to see it for myself.
Okay.
And that's just life. A lot of people just want to see it for themselves. I can't speak for everyone, but I'm a person who has to hit my head a couple times before I get it.
That's crazy.
I know. I had to hit my head a few times before it really stuck.
Few, are we being real, like,
Yes,
transparent and honest here? Because few, I think.
152 times.
I mean, we're not going to put a number, but you tore that head up. I mean, I thought I was going to have to buy you a helmet a few times.
Yeah. You know, I was a bit hard-headed. And even to today, there are some things that you're like, Nia, no, like,
yes.
That's not what you should do. That's not how you should approach that.
Mm-hmm.
But it just comes through experience, you know.
Okay.
There's only so much that you can do. I'm not a parent, but
right.
There's only so much you can do just with guidance. It's either the person takes it or they don't.
Yeah, facts.
And I think that you've done a great job keeping me out of trouble.
Yeah.
Keeping me safe.
Yes.
And when I do have trouble or I find myself in a situation where I'm like, ooh,
yeah,
I messed up.
Yeah.
You're always there. So, I mean.
Amen. Amen.
You know.
And we don't want to, obviously you're sitting here talking to me, but we don't want to discredit, the work from your father as well.
Yeah.
So we worked together as a team.
Oh, yeah.
To work with our children to make sure that you guys, we're growing in the right direction and giving you guys the best advice and, wisdom that we could, right? Because we can only give you what we have. But as a mother, I appreciate that. And I think probably as a young woman, you probably come to your mom more than you would your dad. There's just some things you probably can't talk to pops about. Yeah. Right? Yeah. So, I just want to make sure that doesn't appear because as we're talking about healing and this being a healing podcast, we also talk a lot about love, right? A lot community love, self-love, and all that kind of stuff. And so we don't want to omit the love that we have as a family unit that also helps to keep our children, from being so broken.
Oh, yeah.
So that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And I've been put in a great set of circumstances. I have a big family.
Yes.
A lot of loving sisters, a brother, parents who just I adore and admire.
Yes.
So it's circumstantial. So when you ask me, like, how can we, how can we reach a younger generation?
Say that fast, like a whole bunch of
Don't
reach a
Gen Xer.
Don't embarrass me.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead. All right.
I mean, when you talk about reaching a younger generation, I've been blessed with a particular set of circumstances that are just, for me at least, in my eyes, perfect.
Okay, yeah.
So, I mean, everybody doesn't have the same resources I do.
Right.
Or the same community that I do.
Make sure you talk a little louder so they can hear. Yeah.
Okay. Or the same community that I do.
Yeah.
So, I cannot speak for everyone.
Right.
But as far as just reaching the younger generation, just be patient.
Oh.
You've just got to be patient. Let them bump their heads a few times.
Oh, okay. And, that is hard as a parent to watch your child being ran down by a train and all. We be like, duck left, duck right. And y'all just, just taking it. I'm like, it's on you. It's on your back end. Like, duck, something. And you just want to take it? That's hard for a parent to have patience. But I understand and I appreciate that. Yeah. And so we'll continue to work with those patients and you mentioned your circumstances, and so you're the baby of the group. Yes. And so you do have a situation where you have steps and stages of siblings. And so I can see where you say that is a particular circumstance where you kind of see them bumping their heads, so you kind of see like, ooh, I shouldn't go that route.
Exactly.
Or, ooh, I seen that, that takedown that they got, so I'm not doing that because I don't want to be, taken down like that. Yeah. So you do have a certain situation that allows you to, the resources, because then you have your older sisters and your brother, who try to share stuff. Sure.
I wasn't gonna say nothing.
That's what I get back. That's karma. That's karma for teasing you.
I wasn't gonna say nothing.
Okay, well, back at me. You didn't have to do anything. That's when he says,
Exactly,
vengeance is mine, says the Lord. He got me back. So sorry, I won't tease you again. And so I believe your siblings probably give you, that relatable
Oh yeah.
Resources versus me. And I'm like, yeah, no, don't do this. This is why. These are the consequences and things like that, where you guys can relate even with the language, because I know I hear you guys talk sometimes, and I'm like, what intonations is that, and what does it mean?
I've given up trying to show you slang and like different words that we use, because you'll use them out of context.
Yeah,
and we'll be in the middle of a particular situation, and you use the wrong word.
Yeah. I've been there, done that. Yeah, we've been there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was embarrassing for me too to have everyone laughing at me, and I didn't know what the joke was until your niece, who was younger than you, had me listen to that particular song, and I thought, oh, Lord have mercy, what have I been saying all this time?
Exactly.
But see, the thing about the younger generation, y'all take words that we have and that used to have a certain meaning, and y'all flip it.
We just rework it a little bit.
And so how
we're
are
just
we
refreshing it?
Yeah, but like that's not dictionary, because how am I supposed to know that? Like, for instance, let me give you an instance. This no cap thing.
Yeah.
Right. So the first time I heard that, one of the kids was like, yeah, no cap. And I was like, I had a water bottle. And I was like, oh, the water bottle definitely got a cap. I'm like, the cap right here. What are you talking about, no cap? My water bottle has a cap? Who knew that means no lying or whatever, right? Doesn't mean no lying or don't lie. What does no cap mean?
No cap. It just means like no cap, like I'm being very serious, like, or somebody's capping like they're lying, or like they're they're not being truthful. Like,
and I was supposed to take my water bottle that has a cap, because that's what a cap is.
Okay, but why?
And someone says, "Oh,
you also have
no
to
cap," and I'm like, "Yeah, that
context is important."
This a cap. This is a cap.
Context
this doesn't mean
important.
lie.
Context is important. So you can't just be like, no cap. Here's a cap on this water bottle. I do have a cap.
Right, because
that's probably not what they were talking about.
Well, clearly it wasn't what they were talking about, but I'm just trying to say I don't understand that.
Yeah. In moments like that, why not just ask?
Are you trying to school me?
No, I'm just saying. You wanted me that. You want this or not?
Yeah, I mean, I do want it, but why not just ask?
Yeah.
Well, I did after I gave my definition of a cap. Like, you don't go to school to get rewired for, like, the word cap means cap. That's just what it means. So why would I ask?
What's a word that y'all use that doesn't really, mean what the dictionary definition says? That's so old school. I can't even pick nothing out.
Hold on a second, though.
You are.
Are you calling me a dinosaur, though?
I'm not calling you that. Nobody calls you a dinosaur. I said old school. There's nothing wrong with being old school.
I mean, because everything I say, it means what it is. I mean, I don't have a word that doesn't mean...
There's got to be something. If it pops into my head, I'm going to just blurt out and say it.
Okay, well, you can do that, but typically, that's a bar,
But it also could be a bar. Like, if somebody's rapping, like, oh, that's a bar.
Okay. Because I would probably be like, hey, I ain't got no candy on me. No, I do know what bar is. Because
that's what I'm talking about. Like, she's got bars. Like, you know what I mean? Things like that.
Right.
Yeah. Don't you press that
button. I'm just saying. Okay, yeah. I guess you could use that as one.
I mean, just, as far as language, that's a big part of getting across to people, is just understanding how they talk. And
that's good. Pin that. That's good.
Yeah. just understanding how they talk, because it usually correlates to where they've come from or the things that they've experienced or seen. Which is why sometimes I'll call Asia and tell her about a problem.
Right. And not call your mother.
No, usually how it happens is I'll call her and debrief with her and figure out how to present it to you.
The calm before the storm.
Because she's really good at it. She's good at communicating with you and me. But sometimes when you and I can't get it right.
Right.
It's Asia who comes in and she's like, yeah, this is what she meant, Mom. Yeah. So and again, I think it just takes a mediator.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
And then also because the generational gap, she's a little higher than where you are, so she can relate probably a little bit better to in understanding to what I'm saying. And then she can take what I say and then break it down into Similac terms.
Similac terms.
I mean, younger generational terms.
Yeah, because now you're calling me a baby. Similac is milk, right?
Yeah.
Powdered baby milk. How could you?
Yeah, well, sometimes it comes in a liquid form. Doesn't always come in powder form.
Well, I suppose a Similac version of what you're trying to say, yes. That helps sometimes.
Yeah, but, and there's nothing wrong with being, I'm a baby, too. I'm in my sisters, 3 older sisters, I'm the baby. Right. But also when you talk about from a spiritual space, when you're just starting out with your spirituality, trying to find who you are and, get your faith, you have to start out. You got a baby. I always be like, God, give me the Similac version. You don't give no baby a piece of steak, do you? That don't have no teeth.
True.
They choke and die.
Maybe. Right.
I went too far.
A little bit. Maybe choke. Maybe choke.
Oh, okay. My bad. My bad. I wanted it really to be, I wanted you to get it.
I get it.
Oh, okay.
I get it. I do get it. Yeah, but, just starting out with, my spirituality and just praying and really understanding what it means to pray, just what it means to be loving, a loving individual. That's a big part of what I'm focused on right now is just that love part.
Ooh. Pin that. That's good. Yeah. Because you know what? I think that's where it starts.
Yeah.
I think that's exactly where it starts. Love.
Exactly.
That 4-letter word.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Good. So then the advice that I give, and when I am approaching you with the stuff, because it's the same thing that your sister gives you, because she gets it from me as well, as she's growing through, becoming a woman and becoming herself. It's the same thing. So you're telling me it's the language, or the delivery.
Sometimes, yes.
Wait, hold up a second.
Yes.
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
Okay.
We're not. Remember, I teach you guys
sometimes.
Don't air your dirty laundry
it's
on.
The delivery sometimes.
Okay.
It's the delivery.
I can be a little brash.
And I think it's also harder sometimes depending on who it's coming from. You're my mom. Right. Sometimes so I'm like, Mom, I don't want to hear that from you right now. What I want to hear is. You're just absolutely correct.
Yeah, that's not going to happen, though.
But sometimes I just want to hear, what, I hear you.
Okay.
I hear you, and I understand that this is hard, or I understand that you're frustrated.
Yeah, you just want some love
shown.
Okay.
Right. So sometimes it's that. Sometimes it is just you put it in a way that I can't quite understand just yet because I haven't had that experience to understand
that's good.
Where you're coming from.
Oh, that's good.
And so, just for example, given everything that's happened, in the past few years, there's a lot that I just didn't understand. There's just a lot that I didn't understand because I hadn't experienced it.
Okay.
And so, now that I've experienced it, I can take in a lot of what you've been telling me.
Okay.
It's easier to digest and easier to understand. But, again, it took me hitting my head a few times. Yeah.
Okay. It took you hitting your head a few times.
A few times.
Okay. How's your head feel now?
I think I got a concussion. Got to sit this one out. Got to sit this one out for a minute. But
I really did look up helmets because I thought maybe you weren't gonna be able to get it. And I'm not talking about anybody like disability or whatever. I just wanted to protect you. It was more of a protection.
So you were gonna give me a helmet metaphorically?
Yeah.
Like as a metaphor?
Yeah, because I needed you to stop running into I said, this is Pebbles. You haven't seen Flintstones? Pebbles, big head baby just running into stuff. Okay, I actually got me a life Pebbles. I'm going to look up on Amazon and find a helmet that might fit her until she can get this.
I got it now.
Okay.
I don't have all of it. But
No,
I've got some foundational work going, so I'm pleased with what I've done.
As am I. I look forward to the continued growth.
Yes.
You're going to be an amazing attorney. You're going to be an amazing mother, your friend, sister, wife, all of that when it comes down to do you want to be married?
Eventually.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not on my mind at the moment, but eventually I hope to get to that point.
Yeah, I think that's a good answer.
I
because
know you're
really
so excited. You don't even have to. You don't even have to say anything. I know you're so excited for the marriage, the family, but
I am.
You know, I need to make sure that my foundation is good before I start adding on to my own life and adding into our family, and you know, I have to make sure that I'm bringing in the good stuff.
I agree, and there's no time limit, but I do want to enjoy, grandkids from you when I'm not on the cane, and they can kind of hold on to me. I can pick them up, and they can be, hi, Nanny, and they can do that kind of stuff. I don't.
Okay, well, again,
I'm just saying, I'm not rushing you because I really do want you to be good within yourself before you do that, because you'll tear up. So that's good. I appreciate that. I'm just saying, if you're listening, God, can you hurry her up?
Oh goodness! Yeah, no.
But I think the idea of not being in a relationship will not necessarily speed up that development within yourself, but it will.
I mean,
because you'll be focused solely on yourself, and then you need to be focused on school so that you can, get up out of there and in good standings. And
exactly. How I see it is, God won't bring me anything or put anything in front of me that I'm not ready for. And if she
better pin that. She listening, y'all. I feel so proud. She listening. You do listen.
Yeah, I mean, and even if I try to go and get it myself, like I can get it myself. Oh, you better
talk it.
I absolutely can get it myself. I can always get it myself. But the foundation's never going to be, stable. It's not going to be what it needs to be. Don't you dare.
It just feels so good. I mean, yes, we're mom, daughter, and we talk and we laugh and joke, but this feels so good to...
Yeah.
We don't have, you talk like this with your sister, but your sisters, but not... that feels so good.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you.
Oh, thank you.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
Okay, well, good. Well, as we're getting close to wrapping up here, is it any particular things that you would like to put out there in the universe?
First and foremost, I am so proud of you, Mom. Look at this setup. It's so nice. Oh my gosh, so expensive. It's nice. No. Oh, sorry. It's nice. Sorry. But
thank you.
I'm just really proud of you actualizing, your goals and ideas, and
thank you.
As I always say, I'm very inspired by you, and very just honored to be your daughter and just follow in your footsteps, because
thank you.
You're a great person, great woman, great wife, great mother, grandmother. Just
amen.
So
well, we got to give it up for that. It's just gonna go all the way. Yeah. Oh, I did it again.
You did it again.
I was sorry. I got excited. Thank you. I appreciate it.
But I'm just really proud of you. And I'm especially grateful for Eugene. You know, it's, I'm sure it was scary bringing another man into my life, but it's just, he's been great. He's been a great example, and I'm proud of the relationship you guys have. It's a wonderful relationship and a beautiful thing to see, so thank you for that.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Yes, my extra parent.
Yeah.
Yeah. But,
All right. So anything for your listeners, maybe for your 23 years, generational Zs, Z babies, GZ
just
baby.
Gen Z.
Oh, okay.
It just works.
Just Gen, okay.
Gen Z works.
Okay.
I don't know, because I know a lot of people, I'm very respectful of their, you know, religious beliefs and viewpoints.
Yes.
You know, I'll never in my life try to force anything on anyone, but just, I don't know, take this time to really learn about yourself and take this time to understand who you are for real, like on a deeper level. It can't just go surface, like,
That's
this is
good.
my favorite color, this is what I like to eat. Like, no, you gotta really get in there. Let's talk about what happened in your childhood. You know, let's go to therapy. Let's
Pin that.
Let's start to work through some of this stuff. That way, as we get older, life is just a lot more fulfilling and meaningful. But again, I can't speak for everyone. I can't speak for everyone, so I can't tell you what would be fulfilling or not. But I can say it is very helpful to get to know yourself on a deeper level than, you know.
Yeah.
You can only meet other people as far as you've met yourself. You can only go as deep into things as far as you've gone into yourself. So, you know.
That's good. That's good. Yeah. Well, thank you so much. I know you were nervous.
Oh my God.
Coming in, you seem.
I'm sick right now. Oh my goodness.
I thought you did pretty good. It seems like you rocked that thing. You like a natural.
Everyone says that. Everyone is like, I'm so impressed with how you've spoken, especially during oral arguments and stuff.
Yes.
People are like, I couldn't tell that you were nervous, but inside, I'm quaking. I can't breathe right now. I feel like I can't breathe right now, but you know. That's another part of this, just being comfortable speaking.
Yes.
And speaking my own truth and what I have to say about it. So
Yeah. That's good, and that'll take you far because we're in a society where there's people. You're everywhere.
Exactly.
And if you're sitting in a room by yourself, that's probably not the most healthiest place for long term.
Exactly.
Because, you know, spending time with yourself is really good, just not long term where you're not out there. So it is good that you get this exposure and, you know, be able to just get comfortable. Yeah. You know, wear your own shoes. My shoes would be too small for you.
She got tiny feet.
No, we didn't have to go there.
Uh-oh.
We ain't had to go there. We could have left it at they'd have been too small. I ain't say tiny. Tiny.
She still buys kid shoes.
No, I don't buy kid shoes. I do not buy kid shoes.
But you can.
I cannot.
You can fit kid shoes. We were just in the shoe store the other day. You can fit those.
But that's if you choose men's shoes versus women's shoes. Because if you picked a man's shoe, it would be a smaller size. So that's all we saw was that.
We were in the kids section shopping for the kids' shoes.
But they
and
were
if you put your foot on that little mat, it probably fit.
No, that's not. We're not gonna end it here. We're not gonna end it with you talking.
We don't have to. I'm so sorry. We don't have to. Let's end it on a more positive note.
Right. Talking about tiny feet.
Even though it wasn't necessarily a negative note.
You're right. It wasn't. I don't have the biggest feet, which I'm grateful for because sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I see some women in some yachts, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, you're rude. That's rude. That's rude. That's rude. Wrap it up.
I mean, sorry. One of my sisters, let me just say that.
Oh, you
How
don't
about that?
even-
No, I'm not
you
going to
didn't
say
have
her
to
name
put
or whatever, but one of my sisters
didn't have
has
to say sisters.
big feet, and so I'll
Imagine
take
they
my
watch and they see you talk because they probably know exactly who you're talking about.
Now
I feel like
people
I
gonna be
know
looking at
exactly
my
what you're talking
sister's feet like, oh, is that the
Exactly.
one?
Exactly.
The one with the yachts?
Damn.
Anyway, I love my sisters. I love my family.
Exactly.
Little feet, big feet. It doesn't matter,
It
right?
doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
No,
They
tiny
hold
feet.
me up.
It does not matter, tiny feet.
What's that?
Don't you talk about my
Oh,
size, Jude.
okay. Oh, okay. I thought clown mommy, but not.
No, not me. I'm sensitive.
All right. Well, you keep your head up. You keep striving for greatness. You continue working on yourself to be the best version of yourself, so that you can be great for the universe.
Yes.
You don't put stuff inside yourself that then you produce this monster to the community and to the universe. So
Exactly.
I'm proud of you. You keep working, and look forward to your continued growth and keeping things together.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you. Next time you'll see me, I'll be a law school graduate.
Woo.
So,
We'll have to have you back on after you once that is completed.
yeah, maybe after I take the bar and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, now let's go have some breakfast.
Please, I'm hungry.
All right.